Okay, so music you'll get set up on your side of the screen. I like to pull up Spotify account and search like yoga flow or yoga instrumental. And then it'll play kind of like an upbeat kind of sound for some of it. And then we don't need any, we might need an elevated platform. That would be for like an elevated child's pose, an elevated pigeon pose, but that's not until way later on in the movement. Right now, we're just gonna move our body. So I'm gonna go ahead and get us set up on a running clock. Okay, if you need to check in with me, you can unmute your microphone at any point. So just let me know. All right, here we go, y'all. Go ahead and find your mat. Everybody on their mat. I'm gonna start on my left side first. So I'm gonna lay all the way down onto my left arm, just like you're lying down in bed, right? Left arm overhead, head is relaxed on top of that left arm, knees stacked on top of one another. Now this right arm, you're gonna reach forward out in front, and then you're gonna slowly but smoothly reach that arm all the way up and over the head. And then as you open up, you release both shoulders to the mat underneath you or behind you. Good, try to keep both knees facing forward. And then roll that arm all the way around back in front. And we're gonna do about 2 more of those. Big inhale, reach forward. Smooth exhale, round that arm all the way around the top. Bring it back forward. Big inhale, reach forward. Smoothly rotate that arm all the way around. Okay, always going at your own pace here. We're just gonna smoothly switch sides. So maybe you roll right over onto your right arm overhead, knees are stacked, slowly reach that left arm forward, and then smooth exhale as you just release on the way back. The head kind of looks over the left shoulder when you get there, and then slowly pull it back. We've got 2 more reps here. Go at your own pace. Big inhale, reach forward. And smooth exhale. Bring it back to center. We've got 1 more. Good. What we're going to do here is we're going to stay on our back. So what I want you to do is just readjust yourself to the center of the mat. Okay, pull your shoulder blades together behind you. Legs are straight. So we're going to do a rotating supine twist. So I take an inhale, pull the right knee up, exhale, fold it across the body, and then smoothly just roll back to center, release the right leg, left knee up, big inhale, and then exhale, fold it across the body. Good, we're gonna go here for probably the next 30 seconds. Big inhale, pull that knee up into the chest, exhale, fold across the body. You might get a few back pops here. I just heard mine pop once or twice. It's really about using that exhale to kind of assess that twist, right? And we're really reaching towards keeping both of your shoulders on the mat the whole way through here. Good, we're gonna do 1 more on each side. Just go at your own pace. Big inhale, pull that knee all the way up into the chest. And exhale, fold it across the body. Good, last one here. Big inhale, pull that knee up. And exhale across the body. Okay, we're gonna go back to center here. Now I want you to bend your knees and bring your feet close to your butt here. So kind of like in a hip bridge position. So you're gonna lift your hips towards the ceiling, right, by squeezing your butt. Good little lift, pull those shoulder blades together underneath you. Push down with your heels, up with your hips. Good, slowly lower yourself back down, and then we're gonna roll up to a seated position. Flip over, and we're gonna go right into cat-cow, our first cat-cow of the day. Stack your joints, shoulders over wrist, hips over knees. Start to inhale as you drop the belly button and lift the chin. Exhale, round out that back by tucking the tailbone and tucking the chin into the chest. Big inhale, open, and exhale, round it out and reach. Good. If it feels good here, to kind of turn the torso a little bit or rock the torso left and right. And then go right back into your next big breath. Inhale up, exhale, round it out. About 3 more big breaths here. Go at your own pace. Big inhale, lift that tailbone. Exhale, round it out. Roll that belly button so far up into your spine. Last big rep here. And exhale. Beautiful effort. Go ahead and lie back down on your left side. Okay, so we're going right back to the start here. Everybody meets on their left side, left arm overhead. Whenever you're ready, you're going to do 3 arm circles on each side. Big inhale, reach forward. And then sometimes I like to think about dragging my fingertips on the ground overhead. And it kind of helps you get maybe a little bit more range of motion. And then slowly come back to center. 2 more, big inhale. And you kind of just start to flow, right? Whatever that means to you. Just kind of start to smoothen things out a little bit. Find your breath. And keep those eyes closed. I like to close the eyes and just kind of feel what's going on in the body. All right, awesome. Switch sides. Make sure you finish 3 on each side before switching. All right, so don't feel like you need to rush to keep up or get to the next side. Always find good position first, then start your inhale, reach. Smooth exhale, glide those fingers overhead and relax that head as you lean back. Keep rolling this out. Last one here, big inhale together and release on that exhale. Awesome, go ahead and roll right onto your back. Adjust yourself to the center of the mat, shoulder blades together. Rotating supine twist, big inhale, pull that knee. Exhale, fold it across the body. Good. Continue to rotate left and right here for the next 30 seconds and let that breath really lead you into just a little bit more range of motion. Good. With every twist, you're thinking about both shoulder blades stay glued to the mat underneath you. Right? So you kind of have to force one of those shoulders down as you rotate. About 10 more seconds here. You're going at your own pace. Maybe you like to hold the position for a little bit longer. Or maybe you just like to flow and continue to move that body left and right. Last one here. Back to center. Roll yourself up to a seated position. And then we're going to go right into cat-cow. Okay, this is our last time here. So go ahead and stack those joints. And whenever you are ready, you can start that big inhale, drop the belly button, lift tailbone and chin. And then big exhale. We call this hollowing, right? So we're hollowing out by lifting that belly button and then that rib cage up. Good. If anybody wants to add a little like side bend in there, or maybe if you reach your hands out in front and kind of shift back, this is also a really good place to kind of just move the body, right? See and feel kind of what your body needs here for the next 20 seconds. Big inhale, big exhale. Good, in 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody go ahead and meet me in a standing position. We're gonna go through some kind of full body movements here. So the breath and kind of spine should be nice and warmed up. First thing we're gonna start with is a forward lunge. So if I stand on the end of my mat, let's go right leg. So right leg lunges forward. you're gonna collapse your back knee, right? So I'm really setting my weight on that back knee. Arms out in front, you're gonna add a reach forward. Now notice when I reach forward, these hips come forward with me. Then you're gonna do a little bit of a lean back and hold. Good, reaching towards the ceiling with your fingertips. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Good, hands back down. And then you're just gonna stand up on that right leg. So I'm just gonna kind of lean forward as I stand up and then turn around, left lunge forward, collapse the back knee, reach forward, lean back. I kind of like to collapse that back foot, right? So if you're holding on to that lunge position, release that back foot. Good, hands down, reach forward, stand up out of it. We're gonna do one more on each side. Right lunge forward, collapse the back knee, inhale, reach, exhale, lean back. Hands back down, stand up, turn it around, left lunge forward, collapse the back knee. Big inhale, reach, make sure that back foot is collapsed and lean back. Bring those hands back down, stand it up. Awesome. Okay, you're gonna find your squat stance here. You guys have done this one with me before. Maybe watch me first on the first round and then we can kind of flow together. So squat stance, we take an inhale, think high or think tall, side bend. Now, after we side bend, you're gonna interlace the elbows, relax the head and rock, rock, rock. And roll it up one vertebrae at a time, and then we'll go to the other side, okay? Find that squat stance. Think perfect posture, pull those shoulders down and back. Big inhale, think tall. We're gonna side bend right. So everybody just side bend to the right. And then interlace those elbows, relax that neck and rock it out. And you can hang out in this rocking position for, I don't know, like 5-10 seconds. And then release the arms and roll one vertebrae at a time all the way to a standing position. Shoulders down and back. Inhale, think tall. Side bend left. Interlace those elbows, relax the head, and rock it out. Good. Release the hands, roll it up one vertebrae at a time. Slow, slow, slow. Good. Reset those shoulders, think perfect posture. And we're gonna go to a wide stance here. Notice my toes are pointing out, okay? So we know how to do lateral lunges, right? We've been doing that for a while now. The knee drives out over the toe. We're going to add a rotation with it. So it's a lunge first, a rotate second, and then that elbow is gonna try to come down and touch the ground. Okay, so let's just kind of start a few lateral lunges, see what it feels like. Good. And then that elbow can kind of reach just a little bit closer and closer to the ground. Yep, good. Inhale at the top. Exhale. Big inhale, think tall. Exhale. If you want to add a little bit more arm rotation here, this one's kind of fun. So after that elbow hits, right, I'm going to reach that arm out. Other arm's going to follow. So I'm big, big, big. And then that elbow rotates over. Touch. Big arms. Big inhale. Big lungs. Twist. And good. One more on each side. Now we've got it. And good. Last one. Big inhale. And beautiful. Step together. Take a breath if you need it. Find the back of your mat. Reset those shoulders. Woo. Okay. Forward lunge, right leg. Collapse the back knee and foot. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, lean back. Arms down, step together, turn it around. Left lunge forward, collapse the back knee and foot. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lean back. Hands down, step out of it. One more on each side. Right lunge forward. Inhale, reach. Exhale, back. Good. Kind of flow at your own pace here. Nice and controlled. Left lunge. Reach, inhale. Exhale, back. Good. Okay, we go back to that squat stance. We're gonna do a side bend left, or I'm sorry, a side bend right, a side bend left. Big inhale, think tall. Side bend right. And let it go. Good. Shake out that head left and right, up and down. Really release it. And roll it up one vertebrae at a time. Slow, slow, slow. Reset those shoulders at the top. Big inhale, think tall. Side bend left. Rock it out. Good. Release those arms. Roll it up one vertebrae at a time. Reset those shoulders. And then find that lateral lunge position. Toes and knees pointed out. Good. Let's start with the lateral lunge to the right. Reach that elbow down and tap. And then big arms, big chest, big breath. Reach over and tap. Good. Start to find that breath. The exhale comes on the rotation with the twist. Good. About 20 more seconds here. Nice, guys. Y'all are flowing real good. Big inhale, reach, reach, reach. Think tall. Exhale. Good, almost there. One more, big inhale. And beautiful. Good time to grab some water if you need it, y'all. We'll take a short little rest. Woo. Feeling it? Good. Woo. Okay, just a short little rest here. I'm getting a phone call. We're gonna end that. Jump.
No.
All right, so let's just have a seat on the mat for a sec. Whew. Okay, this is gonna be our last kind of like movement, and then we're really gonna just fold and stretch for the last like 15, 20 minutes. So we're gonna go through a little bit of like sun salutation. So if you don't know what a sun salutation is, I'm just gonna demo it real quick. So we do a chaturanga, upward facing, downward facing. You'll jump the feet up, and then we just kind of flow together, right? So we start, we finish, we jump, we push up and down. Okay, so we're gonna flow for an entire minute there, 1 full minute. And I just want you to go at your own pace. Okay, after that, we're gonna add a little kind of like plank challenge in there. But for right now, I want you to think 1 full minute, and we'll go together. But if you feel like you need to like hold positions for longer or whatever it is, just go at your own pace. So let's all meet in a strong plank position first. So plank position first. Now shift that body weight back into a downward facing dog. Good. Start to pedal out those feet by pushing one heel down at a time. Okay, roll that body forward into a plank. You're gonna do your first chaturanga of the day, or a little tricep push-up, into an upward facing dog. Flip those toes, downward facing dog. Good, bend both knees, jump your feet up to the hands, and then inhale, think tall. Exhale, swan dive. Step or jump back, chaturanga, inhale up, and exhale down. Spend as much time in downward facing dog as you need. Whenever you're ready, bend the knees, jump the feet up. Think inhale, think tall. Exhale, swan dive. Jump or step back. Chaturanga. Inhale up. And exhale down. Beautiful. We're going to go through one more big round of that. Bend the knees. Jump the feet up. Woo! Inhale, think tall. Exhale, swan dive. Step or jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale up. And exhale down. Okay, go ahead and drop those knees to the mat. And let's have a seat for a sec. Woo! Yeah. Okay, we're gonna try something a little fancy in our downward facing dog. So this is what I imagine it looking like. Watch me first. Down dog. We'll do a leg lift, oblique crunch, leg lift to nose, and then leg lift cross body, straighten the leg. This might be it for you, but if you can, we're gonna come up into like a side plank and hold. Okay, so just know there's different variations. Maybe it's just 1, 2, 3 and hold. Okay, but we're gonna try it. It's a little spicy. Woo! Okay, plank position, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, oblique. Inhale, think tall. Knee to nose. Inhale, leg lift. Cross body, and then straighten that leg out. Hold this for a second. Now, if you've got it in you, you'll shift your body weight over into the right arm. Lift that leg up. Woo! All right, that opposite hand can also go on the obliques of the obliques that are facing the mat underneath you. Hold it for 10. 4, 3, 2, kick out of it, downward facing dog. Drop those knees. Let's give those shoulders just a little rest. Woo, we're almost there, y'all, I promise. Few big breaths. Okay, left side here. This is it, guys. Left side, and then we're really just gonna slow it down. Plank position. Downward facing dog. Left leg, inhale high. Exhale, oblique. Inhale high. Knee to nose. Inhale high. Cross body. Set that foot down, hold it. And then if you got it, shift that body weight into the left arm and reach for the sky. Woo! Breathe, we got 20 seconds here, guys. Keep lifting those hips up. You can feel that oblique down here. 10, 9, 8, hold on to it, so strong. 3, 2, slowly come out of it. And drop those knees. Let's go into a child's pose just to slow things down here. Knees wide, big toes touch behind you. Reach those arms out in front and then relax your head on the mat. Good, stay in that. Okay, we're focused on nothing but breath here. I'm gonna give us a solid 90 seconds in child's pose to really just settle the breath down and kind of find yourself. So think about in through the nose, out through the mouth for the next 1 full minute here of breath. Take it in, enjoy. Awesome. All right, let's slowly start to wake up out of that. All you got to do is open those eyes and kind of make your way. Now, what I've done is I've brought over a chair for myself. This is going to be an elevated surface for me. So I might use this for some stretching with like an elevated surface here. I might even use it for, we're going to try like a elevated pigeon pose today. So option, right? Always optional when it comes to the platform. The platform is going to make, or just going to give you a little bit more range of motion. So no, it's always an option. You can always stay here on the ground with a pigeon pose as well. So, but we are going to start with the pigeon, right? So whether it's elevated here or just on the ground. Whew. So we're going to hold each side for about 90 seconds. This is kind of how I would probably find it. I don't think we need to do like a leg lift and a pull through. I think if you can just find, right, that shin bone kind of in an elevated, and then this back knee drives down towards the ground. So maybe this is it. Maybe it's a tall, upright position, and then this back knee down here. See how close I am to the, yeah, so I'm super close. See that? There you go. Boom. Yep, and then stay in this. So if you're on the ground, Colton, it'll be more like this, and then you can reach that leg back behind you. You can straighten this leg right here. Yep, all the way back. And then even down on your forearms if you can. Beautiful. Everybody hang out here. I'm going to take a peek. Okay, looks good, looks good. We're here for the next minute. 1 full minute. Breathe and release. Oh. About 30 more seconds here. You're really just focused on eyes closed, breath, and trying to find a space to relax. Almost there. Last few big breaths. Every time you exhale, you release. Okay, slowly make your way up out of that. No rush ever. Kind of getting out of these deep hold positions, however your body. So if you need to kick that leg out once or twice, totally cool. And then you will smoothly just find position or half pigeon on the opposite leg. Oh yeah, this side's a little bit tighter. Okay. Ooh, this side's a lot tighter. 90 seconds here, y'all. Quiet that mind. Big, deep inhales. You feel that tightness, right? There's nothing else to do but just breathe through that. Focus on that smooth inhale. And then that exhale is where you can just melt. You never want to push into the stretch, but with that exhale, you can actually fold and find yourself a half an inch to an inch deeper. Last 10 seconds. Okay, slowly make your way up out of that. No. Now we're going to use the same elevated surface, and I call it elevated child's pose. but really it's really good on the chest and shoulders. So I think about child's pose position, pulling both elbows in towards the body, right? So this is a good position to start. And then you're gonna reach one arm up, right? So that would be a good kind of position to start. And then from here, it's truly about releasing the head, right? If I can fully relax that head, I'll start to melt closer and closer. And then I may even be able to like come all the way down. 90 seconds, y'all, melt into it. Okay, slowly and smoothly, all you're gonna do is switch arms, right? So maybe come smoothly out of that, readjust, opposite arm up. And again, probably another 90 seconds here to just melt, breathe, and release. Okay, slowly start to make your way up out of that. So we're done with the platform. If you need to, you can scoot it aside. I'm actually gonna do that just so it's out of my way. Okay. Frog stretch. We're almost done here, guys. We have frog stretch, and then we're gonna roll onto our back and kind of finish strong with happy baby, supine twist, and really kind of take it home. So this is probably the last, like, somewhat uncomfortable stretch. Then we'll really get to kind of relax into it. So it's a frog position. If you tend to have really, really tight hips, butterfly might be a better option for you, okay? But frog, what we're looking towards is almost the reverse feet of the child's pose. So with the child's pose, the feet are together. With the frog pose, I want you to pull your feet out and point the toes out. I know, it's silly, right? So this would be kind of like a frog pose. Now it's up to you how wide, right? And if you need to double up, right, on your mat for the knees, that might be a good idea too. All right, find a knee wide, yeah, super uncomfortable. So if you need to, go back to that butterfly. Yep, yep. So toes are pointing out, and then if you can, down onto a forearm, maybe relax the head. And then 90 seconds, guys. Let's just get through these next 90 seconds, and we'll really roll it onto our back and finish strong. I know. Good. With every exhale, you're kind of sending that releasing energy to your hips, you know, and you might feel as you release that those knees just kind of scoot. Every time you exhale, you melt closer to that mat. Okay, slowly, you're gonna army crawl out of this. So you're just gonna kind of crawl forward, forward, forward until you can like get those knees out from underneath you. Beautiful, let's roll. All right, y'all. Roll it back, pull those shoulder blades together underneath you. Bend the knees, bring your heels towards your butt. We're gonna do one more glute bridge or hip bridge. So just reach those hips towards the ceiling. This is a good position for realigning your hips. So you may notice we do a lot of hip bridges. What that does is it kind of corrects your hip position. So then we can roll it back down. And then we're gonna go right into happy baby. So you're gonna point your feet towards the ceiling, and then you're gonna grab the outside of the feet. It's okay to like lift up and grab here, but then the goal would be to then set your head back down, right? And then you're letting gravity drive those knees out. Happy baby. I like to add just a little bit of like rocking side to side here. You'll get little massage on that low back. And then maybe it feels good to butterfly your legs here. So maybe pulling the soles or the palms of the feet together and really just finding what you need here. Sometimes I like to straighten the legs and see how much hamstring flexibility I still have. Last 30 seconds in happy baby. I want you to find what you need here. Eyes are closed, head, neck, and shoulders relaxed. Last 20 seconds. Okay, let's go ahead and release those legs. Now I want you to keep the right knee. So let's keep the right knee up and straighten the left leg all the way back down to the ground. So right where we started in our warm-up with our supine twist, we're gonna twist, but we're gonna hold it and just melt into that position. So no more rotating left and right. Take a big inhale, pull that knee up. Both shoulders stay on the mat as you fold across. And we're about 30 seconds of just breathing on each side here. So really feel how that shoulder lifts on your inhale and then melts on the exhale. We're gonna quiet things down a little bit and just focus on breath and being in the moment. Slowly roll back to center. Readjust yourself to the middle of the mat. Pull that left knee up into the chest. On your next exhale, you'll fold it across the body for a supine twist. This time your head is looking over your left shoulder. 30 seconds of big, deep breathing and melting on those exhales. Good. Keep those eyes closed. We're going to roll out of that. Again, readjust yourself back to the center of the mat. And then I'm going to do one more hip bridge just to make sure those hips are nice and even. Right? Lift those hips high. Squeeze that butt nice and tight. And then release those legs all the way to the ground. And you're going to let your toes fall towards the outside of the mat. All right, so you're going to kind of let the hips open up, palms facing up towards the ceiling. Any last minute adjustments you need to make with your body to make sure you can get into a full relaxed state. Eyes are closed. We're in Shavasana for the next 2 minutes. Enjoy your moment. Always a good idea to focus on that breath, because with every exhale, you can literally push the stress and tension out of your body. Think about sending that energy to your low back and your hips. With every exhale, release. Stay in the moment. Keep inhaling through that nose. Let's send some of that energy up to your neck and your collarbone and your shoulders. With every exhale, you're releasing, feeling like you're closer and closer to the mat underneath you. Last 30 seconds, a big deep breath. Relax your forehead, eyebrows, jaw. Keep those eyes closed. We're going to slowly start to wake up by wiggling the toes and fingers. Start to roll out your wrists and ankles. Eyes are closed here. Go ahead and reach those arms all the way overhead, like a really, really big good morning stretch. Maybe you straighten those legs and reach in both directions. Eyes are closed. Take one big inhale and release that entire body with your arms overhead. 2 big breaths here. Good. Eyes stay closed. I want you to roll over onto your right hand side, just like we started in the warm up, arms overhead. Last 3 breaths here, in through the nose, out through the hand. You're going to push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Think tall here, right? So let's inhale, reach those shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, roll them and set them down in the back pockets, creating space between your ears and your shoulders here. 3 big breaths in through the nose. Inhale, think tall. Release. Last big breath, hand center. Big inhale and release. Beautiful job this morning. All right, y'all. We are finished. If you need to settle into any further movements here. How was it, you guys?
It was good.
How's everyone feeling in there? Todd looks great. Todd looks totally relaxed.